There you go.
Okay, here we are. It's a twofer tonight. This is Common Ground. I am here with Wally, my ex-friend, now brother-in-law. That's a story for another day.
Yes, it is.
There's another thing I have that I was thinking about doing, which is doors opening and doors closing. And there's a whole edition on YouTube. Sarah's filming, for those of you who don't know. All right, so Wally, Common Ground. We're going to start with the things that are the same and the things that are different. I'll take the first stab, and then you can chime in as appropriate. Okay.
Sounds great.
So Wally and I've been through a million things together, had a ton of fun together, and a million life experiences. I would say the things that I find to be the same. We are both loyal and family first. So, like, there's nobody I would rather have in my foxhole. There's nobody who I would call and not have to wonder if they would be there in a minute. You are always there. Loyal and family. I don't know, cry while this is happening. Number two, we are sports fans. We are passionate sports fans. You think of the NCAA events we've been to, the Purdue games we've been to, the phone is ringing, all the things that we've done, Big Ten tournaments, all that kind of stuff. Passionate sports fans, and as we were talking last night, like, we get joy from sports, right? It gives us happiness, maybe not joy, maybe it's happiness, but it gives us happiness. And then the third one we were just talking about in there, we both are achievement-oriented and hardworking. And then within that, it is all or nothing. So Wally's on a 75-day, hard 75, and like me, his rules are hard. I will not drink, I will work out 90 minutes a day, I will do all that stuff, and he will not fail, no question about it. He's going to grind himself to oblivion if that's what it takes, but he's going to hit the goal. Yeah. And I'm the same way. Moderation, not really an option. So how do you think my list of the three things that make us alike line up to your list, and what does your list look like?
No, I think that's a great list, Mike. And I agree with every single one of them, but I have a few more.
Oh, good.
So the sports fan thing resonates with me a little bit in that, you know, we are fans, we're all in with our teams, we're fanatics, but we also like to participate.
Yes.
We like to go do stuff. Like, we
true.
like to play hoops.
Yeah.
We like to ride bikes. We like to, you know, go out and run a triathlon or, you know, what have you. So we're
not just observers. We are doers.
Absolutely.
That's true.
So I think that's a big thing. I would say there's a very strong moral fabric as well. We think about how things affect others, I think, around us and
yes.
so forth. Very conscious about, the people around us most of the time.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
most of the time.
Yeah.
We're not perfect, but definitely I see a lot of similarities there. And also I think we're accountable. You know, when whatever decisions we make in life, whether it's at work, at home, with our families, we're accountable for the decisions we make, and we're not blaming other people as well. I think those are some other things, but I think
That's good.
I think that's a pretty good list right there.
That's good. I love the doer one. I hadn't thought of it that way, but that's for sure something like, let's go. I would throw in addition to the doer one, like, this is a thing about you that I really love. You're up for anything. Wally, we're gonna get up in the morning. We're gonna climb the mountain in our bare feet, and it's gonna be snowing. Perfect. What time do we start? Right, like, up for anything. I don't know if I have all of that. I think I have a lot of that, but you are definitely up for anything.
But I'll tell you, you're the one that comes up with the anything, and I'll go, sure.
That is a nuance. I definitely come up with stupid shit. Okay, how were we different? I think I am more wordy, expressive, talkative, and you are more thoughtful. And when you say something, it's going to be significant, whereas I'll just keep talking. I think sort of down the energy path, excitable, exuberant, perhaps a pain in the ass, and you're steady. And so this is where I kind of had this idea of like, I'll come up with the ideas, right? And then I'll count on you for execution, planning, thinking it through, all of that stuff.
And the math.
And all the math, because that's my third one. I couldn't fix anything and I can't count. But you, on the other hand, are capable of those things in spades. And so you're detail-oriented, you're technical, you're good at math. So like on that, there's a very obviously clear divide. Okay, what are your...
No, I think that's awesome. You're very good at. I think it comes down, the idea around the coming up with ideas is that you're good at orchestrating the people around you. Like you said, I think you're right. I'm, as an engineer by education, I like to think things through. How do you get there? I think you're great at saying, here's where we need to go.
Yeah.
And I think those things work very well together, but definitely different strengths, that we have. I think I just think you have a lot of creativity.
Too much.
No, I mean just the way I see you parent. I see you at work as a friend. You're just very creative, and it's just I think there's a natural leadership there that you've had forever. I think back to high school and
in the band.
You were in the band. So, but no, just a natural leadership in the way the way you treated the relationships of our classmates, our friends, and so forth. And I saw this carry through as we all became a big giant family and so forth. Just saw the way you interact with all those around you, and you're just a natural leader. And like, I know a good idea when I hear one. It's kind of like me with choosing a glass of wine. I can't pick a good bottle of wine, but I know one when I taste one, right? So
go.
It's kind of that same thing. And I would just say, you are very very genuinely interested in what makes up other people, and you're willing to go the extra mile to go dig in and get that information out of them, what's driving other people. Sometimes I'll just ask the question, they give me the answer, I'm like, sounds good, let's move on. So so I would say those are some of the differences that I've seen in our approach to others.
So what's interesting is like we both sell.
Yeah.
And you could see in those comments, we sell differently.
Absolutely.
We sell differently. And so like common ground is really about how people are different but the same, but have things in common. You can still be good at things without doing it the same way and appreciate what that looks like and how that manifests itself and all of that. So that's good. Okay, so last one is what I wish I had or what I admire. It's a little bit of what we just saw when Sarah came home from work a minute ago. When someone has a conversation that needs to talk, you clear your plate, look them right in the eye, listen and hear what they're saying, and take your time, help them through it. You're not trying to say too much. You're letting them get it out, and then provide whatever guidance. Sometimes it's not even guidance, just listening. And I admire that. I wish I had that sort of, whatever it is, patience to be in that moment for them not trying to get out of it or not trying to move to the next thing, or great, here's what you should do, whatever. You listen thoroughly and validate that person's whatever concerns, questions, thoughts. That's what I admire about you.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Thank you. And there's a lot of things I admire about you, but I would say kind of going down that same path a little bit. You're really good at asking thoughtful questions, and I think showing empathy for the person on the other side of the table. And I just see you make that connection much deeper than most other people that I know. And people, I see it in me, I see it in Sarah, I see it in others around you, and that you draw the best out in people, when you're interacting with them. And I would say you're natural at it. So anyway, it's it's been a pleasure to be your brother-in-law
I'm a
30
better
plus years.
There you go.
So,
I'm a better man because of it.
yeah.
So that's it. That's common ground.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
Love you too, brother.